Yeah, we have Westerford versus Milnerton here. Going to be a classic encounter. I know Milnerton won their first game 1-0 against Hartlepool. They're looking to take that momentum moving forward, and the boys look like they've had some good rest this far. We look forward to a cracking encounter here.
I just returned from my journey to collect the team list. One from Westerford boys, and I think we'll have to just drag Jonty Robinson out there to give us the...
Jonty Thomas.
Oh, Jonty Thomas, sorry. Jonty Robinson will not like me saying it. After we beat him at IPT last week or the week before.
He's not here to defend himself, that's okay.
Quite a blinding start here by Milnerton, looking to kick to touch for the first minute of the game. Milnerton definitely looked to play a slightly quicker game. It's going to be all about patience in this matchup between these two squads. They're quite evenly matched based on what we've seen so far.
Yeah, as we say, like we enjoy these festivals, teams that don't play each other too often in the year, and it's good to test themselves against their peers to see how far they've come with their preparation early on in the pre-season. We look forward to competitive games. And as you can see, this looks like another physical game. Nice, fast-paced hockey. Both teams looking to go forward a lot, which is really exciting. Playing brave, bold hockey, and just overcommitting there from the Westerford defender gives the Milnerton player a chance to pick a pass. Unfortunate they just ran the ball out. Just a lack of concentration there from the Millie striker.
Daniel Black looking to apply pressure along with Devin Kumbi. Milnerton playing a very strong press there. The management of the defense here by Westerford is Captain Leo. Looks for the big ball up, linking up there with Jerry Elliott. Fortunately able to connect him. Westerford coming away with the ball.
What is surprising about it, how much space Westerford were afforded there in the middle of the park. If he collected that pass, there was a 2v1 high up in the field. But luckily for Milnerton, that did not transpire.
And let's put over there. We'll go into the corner and forward for that big one. I think just so the balance of pace between these two sides, Westerford are playing a quicker brand of hockey, or finding those gaps a little quicker. It's not allowing Milnerton to settle at all.
Yeah, we've seen in the first game that Milnerton played this morning. They played against a team that has a different style of hockey, which they're not used to, and now they're playing against a lot more structured opposition. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust their defensive structure as well as their attacking play.
It's quite difficult when you are trying to maintain start and play, and the ball goes a little bit loosely into the D. Manage well. As Milnerton look to get that one out. Back comes Thomas Higgins. Daniel Black all the way from the defensive line, finding his way into the D.
Some nice play there from Westerford down the right hand channel. We've spoken about how important it is to attack down the right hand side and try and get those players on the far post on the opposite side. But Milnerton standing strong in their defense. Westerford with an attacking long corner over here.
Parsons and Kyle. Loba will be looking to take control of the center of the park, and a big ball goes into the corner, looking for a loose one.
What a
section. That was Vicky Carstens picking that one up in the sky. with Robert Thompson, the keeper, kicking to touch again. It's something that we don't see often from keepers, and many people think it's illegal, but if you are clearing the ball into space, it's completely legal. It's going to be always short corner in situations like that, as Captain Leo.
Milnerton, that's not the first overhead they've thrown in this game, and we didn't see as many overheads in that first game of these, but it seems like they're, again, a change of tactic here from John T, maybe just to beat that first line of defense.
Giving that one away. Coach John T will be happy with the position that they've won, as he shouts from the bench, patience. As we know,
Another overhead just causing Westerford some problems over here.
Milnerton playing a smarter game, looking to play
Oh,
as
little
quickly as
one touch.
possible.
They'll turn over in the circle over there, but good defending, good strength from the Westerford defender.
It'll be important for Milnerton just to maintain the structure in the attack. They are relying on this ball right now. Westerford quite calm in maintaining their position and working slowly up the clock, just losing it in the last 22 to 23 meters.
And here the dangerous Luca on the ball, reversing pass, maintaining possession there, and he gets it back, going through the line. What can he do here? Milnerton will be looking for him to do something special, but defense of Westerford, the double tackle prevailing over
That'll be
there.
nice, thanks.
Very good step up from the Westerford
But I'll probably
free man.
is there a 2-point plug on that?
Sorry, coach, guys, we seem to have jumped to a different link there. It was an outsurance ad from Chris Gibson, but we are back.
Yeah, lots of patience here as Milnerton win this ball, Westerford realign and looking for that more direct route. Loose ball in the D, but well managed again, and it's the same guy we mentioned before, Daniel Black.
We haven't seen much of that, Randall. Just the rolling the ball into the circle there, just into that area of uncertainty. Yeah, we see Milnerton do it, and they maintain possession. But what is your thoughts on that ball? Just rolling it into the circle with it back towards the circle.
Yeah, I think what it will come down to is something that we haven't seen often enough today. Is just recycling. So just if you're not seeing a direct pass or direct line in, maintain the position, take a step back, send the ball back out, realign your squad, and not just rely on a quick counter. So we're starting to see it now from Westerford, as they're not looking to go direct immediately, they're looking to take their time. But as I say that, we see Kyle over there, ever aware, looking to get hold of that ball, and Luca Carstens works his way in. Good save on the line there by Robert Thompson.
Good quick shot there from Luca from Milnerton. An open shot in the circle. His coach would be hoping that he would have actually buried that and definitely scored that goal, their first clear-cut opportunity.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to manage a quick attack. And another ball goes into the circle, but again, very, very well managed. And that was Devin Coombs getting that one away. And look at this build up again, right through the middle of the park.
Westerford with their first real opportunity now. 10 minutes gone in this game. Still 0-0. Milnerton probably with a better opportunity of the two teams. But here we have Westerford on the attack with a searching ball inside the circle. Great composure from the number 5 from Milnerton, who really plays a nice ball out the back, and Milnerton are again on the front foot if they can only connect. The problem is we have the Milnerton striker just running away from the ball there when we'd want him to. And a shot! Oh! Great save, or great positioning from the keeper. The ball got stuck in the keeper's pad, and that's why they blew a short corner early from the umpire. Just assessing the danger and rather than calling the corner early, but great play starting out the back from the number 5 from Milnerton, working their way right hand side, shooting on the left.
Yeah, it's the formula that has worked, especially for the ladies' matches so far today. Boys definitely taking some notes. Push goes out to the first castle, unable to gather that one.
Sticky turf definitely getting the better of the boys here, but Westerford now the perfect counter, having numbers ahead, but the Millies boys have worked extremely hard to get back into position.
Ball running away to that corner, but
some good diesel gas there from the Millies boys, and rewarding themselves there with a long corner. Yeah, kudos to these lads for playing under these conditions. It is sweltering hot here at Milnerton Hockey Festival. 31 degrees now as we reach the afternoon temperatures, with very little breeze from southeasterly, southwesterly. They are looking for any sort of wind here, but they are surviving.
I think it's a northwesterly that's blowing. It adds a little bit of cooling for us here in the shade, but out in the park it's hot.
Ken Westerford with some powerful running through there. Oh, I think he's taken that hit at the wrong spot. Luckily for him, it'll be called back.
Yeah, from the previous match where it was Westerford versus HTS Droste, two ladies matches, we saw quite a few struggles with the heat and conditioning your body or conditioning your squad to play in conditions like this can be quite difficult.
Oh, what a ball. I told you that overhead now is really starting to be a thorn in the Westerford side. They're not just using it as a tool for defense, but Milnerton are now using that overhead as an offensive weapon, which Westerford haven't dealt with really well. And I definitely think it's a tactic from Milnerton to exploit the space in behind, knowing that they have some really fast runners up front.
And as you say, that the second keeper for Westerford getting ready to start the second half potentially.
That was a nasty little tackle there from the Milnerton boy, but far post, and Westerford score. Number 11, Kai Nesbitt,
yes.
Kai Nesbitt with a goal. Wonderful positioning, well worked goal from Westerford. Powerful running through the lines from the midfielders, getting the ball up front to the strikers, sliding the ball far post, and goal time. Westerford 1, Milnerton 0. 6.5 minutes left of the first half.
Yeah, it was quite well managed, and that's the kind of attack that we expect. We expect an overload on that far post and P spot.
Tell me, Randall, I'm very curious. You know, when playing in these conditions at school, is there anything that you use that would give you a little bit of extra energy, make you feel better, whether it was a placebo, was it Energite, Powerade, Rehydrate? Was there even Rehydrate back in the day when you used to play?
Yeah, we had salt and orange slices.
Oh, so what happened to the orange slices?
Orange slices do still exist.
Shot
And
there from Milnerton.
Many who have been following nutrition research will know about the glucose wash. So if you just get a little bit of glucose in your mouth, that's enough to get your body switched back on.
So I think you missed it. Oh, ball straight up to Milnerton striker here. Oh, a little bit too much. He should have played his supporting player, but great defending there from Westerford. Yeah, I think it was a bit after your time there, but the goo energy. Have you ever had the goo energy?
Oh yes, we do have quite a bit of it.
I think that was the USN goo energy. I think I used to use that for athletics back in the day. And I just wonder if these boys couldn't use a little bit of that.
The baseline, and very well managed yet again.
Milnerton really turning up the heat here, putting pressure on Westerford. But here we have a 3v2 with the previous goal scorer Kai Nesbitt. Oh, unlucky they just couldn't find that connecting pass. And Milnerton coming away, just looking for safety there, playing the ball out on the line, even though that wasn't his intention. It gives his team an opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, on the question of nutrition, I think it's ever important that players actually test in training, because you never know, some of these formulations can turn your gut absolutely upside down. I've been there.
Speaking from experience. Yeah, don't ever take something for the first time on match day. I remember those salt magnesium tablets as well that came out at a stage. So many things for athletes to use, but obviously we always say the natural things are the best. Just going with that orange slices, some water, some Powerade, or Energite or Rehydrate, just to feed the system here, especially with this heat. You know, you're losing a lot of water, you know, and that can cause you to cramp because your muscles aren't being fed. But yeah, these boys don't look like they're stopping anytime soon.
Joseph Weeks getting a card there for a bit of a wild tackle.
A little bit of a momentum shift now again. Was that card to Westerford?
That card was to Westerford, number 12.
Westerford playing more on the counter attack now. But Milnerton, what often happens is if you think you're a man up and you can relax on defense, when it should be the other way around. You know, you should be putting more pressure on defense to win that ball back, exploiting the extra man that you have. But with this 2 minutes just before the half time, I'm sure Coach Jonty will want his team to. Oh, great ball straight through. They're just unable to gather that there from the Milnerton player. And Brennan Grant,
Oh, but look at
was
that.
dismissed. And oh, that's a goal! That's a goal! Milnerton capitalizing on the extra man there. Well done to Milnerton there. Good composure there. Started off with a turnover and driving the baseline, playing that ball again into that area of uncertainty. If you just throw the ball in there, anything can happen. As you can see, came off the defender's stick. As we know in hockey, we don't have own goals. That would be classified as own goal. But if you're in the circle and you play a ball and it goes into the goal from the defender, then that's a goal.
Yeah, that was Carl.
Oh,
Is Loba who scored that one of the star players in the Milton side. Yeah, no, I for one do not miss the own goal era.
Oh, another opportunity here. Good keeping, good composed keeping, and we have a long corner.
Robert Thompson in goals there with a good clearance. It's been wide awake. End of the first half coming up, and it's 1-1. It's not what we expected.
Oh, good ball in there, but great defending. Equal to the task, the Westerford defenders.
Yeah, Daniel Black in defense has been ever involved, baseline to baseline.
Milnerton are really looking to take advantage of this extra man. They're just hustling, but Westerford are standing strong, putting in all the pressure. But Westerford seems to be back to numbers now.
Yeah, Joseph Weeks is back on the puck.
Last minute of play. Both teams looking to just consolidate this half, I assume, but Milnerton still just pushing through with that, looking for that second goal after getting their first, looking to use that momentum. There's a turnover in their defensive circle, and Westerford with a wild swing there, and unfortunately, or fortunately for Milnerton, a hit out with 40 seconds left.
Yeah, 40 seconds left. That could have been important. Maybe not to go for the big swing, but maybe look for the short corner.
Again, another overhead, just landing towards Milnerton. 30 seconds left here. This could be their last attack. Would he make a good pass? He's just running out of gas there. Great work from Westerford to get back into it. But again, that overhead. Milnerton again looking, last 20 seconds here. Can they make a great pass? Top of the circle, shot. Oh! Just going wide there. Milnerton with a shot. 10 seconds. Oh, that was time actually. That could have changed the complexion of the halftime team talk for Milnerton and for Westerford. But 1-1 halftime.
Yeah, ladies and gents, it's been quite an intense half. We will see you in a moment. A moment.
A moment.
Start of the second half here. Score still 1-1. Very different team talks on both sides, as both coaches are looking to take advantage of what they've seen. We're seeing a much more patient attack from Milnerton, but at the same time Westerford are not backing down, as we see Joseph Weeks, who was carded in the first half, looking to find his way in, and they are inside the D. Massive attack there from the goalkeeper.
Ball still loose here, still very dangerous, but another wild swing there from Westerford. And Milnerton, with some early pressure here, we put on their backfield. They survived that one, but I assume that they would have been the more confident team going into halftime. What do you think there, Randall, seeing as they had the better opportunities in the last few minutes of that game?
Yeah, just looking at the way that the match has gone, as Westerford looked to enter the D on the left side with number 4 Jordan Everett. Little battle in the corner there. Leo James also on the ball.
I think that halftime break actually came at the most opportune time for Westerford, just to break the momentum that Milnerton found themselves having. You know, sometimes those halftime breaks can really allow you just to reset, like stop the momentum of the game. And here we see that really benefited Westerford, where they are now able to just get a short corner here with another goal opportunity.
It's quite difficult to manage a squad that has a wild attack such as Milnerton does, and ball goes out and stopped, and what a save on the line.
And a re-award there. Just a little bit of composure needed from the Milnerton defender, just to put his stick down on the ball, make the ball safe before he tried to play it there. And he tried to just swat it out there, but again, good keeping from Milnerton's number 1.
And the young man, Daniel Black, involved again, going for it once more.
Okay, Westerford just celebrated. I don't know what happened there, but the ball went wide, if you're wondering. You can see that Milnerton, well trained over here in their PCD. The goalkeeper, I have under good authority, has being coached himself by Chris Gibson. Chris Gibson has molded this goalkeeper into one of the future stars of field hockey in South Africa. So we'll keep an eye out on this goalkeeper. But Westerford really finding some really good opportunities in the second half. 5 minutes, or almost into 5 minutes of this half, and they've had the better opportunities this game. Oop, a little bit of an overhead there. For those that don't understand the overhead rule, if the attacking team puts the ball in the air, they are causing the danger, so the benefit of the doubt will always go to the defending team if they find themselves in the position of the circle or the overhead. And here we have another player down with cramp. Again, we speak about how hot it is today, 32 degrees. And it seems like his teammate is just going to be playing while he's busy lying there. They haven't stopped play. That is a bit bizarre to see.
Yeah, I think it would be best if we just rolled off and we get another player on.
Yeah.
Like yes, bro. Quite a few people had cramp today. Cheers.
Yeah.
You sit on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. But it is these boys' second game, so it's understandable. They didn't have a big break in between the game. I think it was a 2-game break before they were on again. So that's just a little over an hour, and you can see boys are struggling. A little dangling stick there. I'm sure the umpire will keep an eye on that, but again, straight into a flat stick.
We took a little bit of a knock there.
Now Milnerton just weathering this early 5-minute storm from Westerford.
Yeah, Westerford changed their keeper to Thomas Edwards.
They changed the keeper, yet the outfield has improved a lot. Do you think it's a keeper's communication from the back?
Could be. I don't think I can hear him from all the way over here, but it looks like he's quite involved.
Directing traffic, as one would say.
And today, being a support day, rolling the subs will be ever important. And surely hoping that hydration is well sorted by each team.
Milnerton seem to be struggling to get out their back now. Just throwing a few overheads. Though the number 15 of Milnerton, who did cramp, seems to be back on the field, so maybe not as serious as we thought. Maybe just need a little bit of a water break. I know players like that who always just go down and need some water before they start again. You know, you often see it in the other sports like rugby and soccer, where players get a knock on their leg, they drink some water, and all of a sudden they're running at 100 miles an hour again. So maybe whatever magic water the Milnerton defender drank, it worked.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of a break before you go back at it. And, wild tackle and wild swing over there, and Milnerton have the ball just outside the D. Will this be the opportunity to recycle, or they go straight in and choose option 2?
Oh, here we go. Good work from, is that Luca? Yeah, we haven't seen much of Luca in the second half as yet, but the one chance that he's got in there is worked his team into the circle. Now we've got a long corner here, and the team will be looking to him to really spark some of their attacks. And yeah, that just opens up again. Lucky now just with that pass there, I saw what he was looking for, just sliding it deceptively to his attacker, but in the circle again, a wild pass, wild clearance. It's all happening out here in the jungle at Milnerton Hockey Festival. Sponsored by Fourways Online. Milnerton now just finding their way back into this game. Ball going back and forth, but now Westerford with a chance to counter. Looks like a little 3v2 there, but no, Milnerton have equal numbers, 3v3. Managed quite nicely. Westerford now still on the attack. Milnerton playing catch up here. The defenders just switched off a little bit, didn't stay in it, but unfortunately number 5 of Milnerton has been an absolute rock out there today, just defending everything.
I think it's going to be, as the previous match has shown, it's going to come down to the patience and capabilities of the defensive side. As goals have been scored in small numbers today, except for the one match, of course.
Yeah, we've had some tight games here, which is really good, really exciting hockey on display. And as you can see, another tight one here, still at 1-1, 8 minutes gone in the second half. Both teams still putting as much into the game as possible to try and get that victory. We see a few players resting on their sticks there, and that's been the intensity of this game. Of all the games, in fact, this morning and this afternoon now, just such high intensity. The way these players are able to keep it up, you can see a lot of tired bodies out there now.
Yeah, festival hockey is all about managing the body and managing everything from electrolytes to hydration. So these school teachers and managers will be watching everyone closely.
Yeah, you'll hear now as the players start getting a little bit more fatigued, the coaches will start getting a bit more vocal to keep the players connected on the field. And that's very important, to keep hearing motivation, instructions, encouragement, because you know your mind is a very powerful tool. If your mind gives in, your body will give in. You know, your mind can control what you can do.
As per the recent studies regarding heat exhaustion in sports, if you allow yourself to succumb to it the first time, your body sets a new limit. So this will be quite important, because if they hit limits today, they will struggle tomorrow and for the rest of the year.
Is that this Sports Social Science journal that you've brought out of Randall? Because I'm sure I saw the same article somewhere.
You know, it might have been a meta-analysis that I read at some point.
Not metaphysics, I assume, eh?
Oh no. Yeah, the world of sports science has changed quite a bit, so the biochemistry and physiological side has now become more interwoven. It allows us to manage plays quite well. Good example would be the German national team. I see another ball coming in. Look at what a goal!
What a goal from an acute angle there. Westerford just worked that ball so nicely down the left hand side, and Luke Vergust, apologies if I can't pronounce the surname, but Luke, the goal scorer there, very well taken goal. You know what was really important about that piece of skill and that goal shot for me is the fact that a lot of the games that we've seen this morning is that the players carry the ball on the left hand side of the field, where Luke carried the ball on his right hand side and was actually able to effect a 100% goal shot because he was carrying the ball on his forehand at a strong position. So well done.
And he had his eyes up and he was well aware of the position of his teammate, but it's immediately gone to slightly scrappy.
Milnerton now looking to take a free hit. Luca back on the ball here, just looking for options. He gets in the circle but loses it, just trying to do too much there instead of just recycling the ball. You can hear Damon over there from Westerford being encouraged to keep going, but the defender up to the task. And Milnerton are able to work it out. Oh, splitting the field there. Great pass. Milnerton now, if they can just keep up with their good passes. Oh, he gets it. A little wild hit in there, but he gets a free hit. Oh no, dangerous. Unfortunate, they done all the hard work to get that ball. Just sort of showed a little bit more composure just to recycle there. And we often see that, you know, when the fatigue starts kicking in, you do all the hard work to get the ball, and then you just make a bad decision because you're so tired. Milnerton now still 8 minutes left here, and they're putting in a high press. Is that press going to be effective? Seems like Westerford have gotten out of it, and now they're trying to find their way into. Oh, they got it. A little loose play from the defense there. Westerford on top of the circle. Ooh.
It was a crunching tackle there.
Crunching tackle, putting his body on the line, but Westerford had taken it quickly and a little bit too quick for his teammates, that is. Milnerton are back there. Look at that pace to get in front there. Oh, and they have it. Milnerton attacking the right side, switch the ball on the left. Oh! Unlucky there from the Milnerton attacker. Had a perfect opportunity there, and I don't think he should have taken that wild strike there. Lifting the stick off the ball definitely gave the defender as well as the keeper a chance to get in the challenge there, but that was the opportunity
Okay, definitely had the time to just place the ball wherever he needed to and going for the big one. And umpire Bianca on that side quite sharp, as well as umpire Pietro on our side, which is the right side of the field from your vision at home. Just under 7 minutes left. Can Milnerton High School pull something back here?
Oh, a wild swing there from the Westerford player, testing out his T20/baseball skills there. Definitely playing the wrong sport, that young man. Milnerton now back on the attack. Oh, a little bit loose here. But I definitely think, as your comment, Randall, I definitely think it's still available for Milnerton to sneak an equalizer.
It's going to come down to playing that smarter game and not forcing, as we said, look at that ball just rolling, well weighted down to the corner, keeping the keeper on his toes.
Simon there showing some hard defense.
The team on the captain of the side.
Big ball through from Milnerton, great pass.
Looking at him on the captain, looks like he was winded in that last encounter. As you say that the ball's coming straight back at him. Short corner one. There are calls from the Westerford bench that the Milnerton side are starting to look a little bit tired, a little bit fatigued. This is the second game of the day for them.
Now they had a hard encounter against Dross Day earlier where they won 1. If you're playing against the Dross Day team, you're always bound to carry a few bumps and bruises at the end of it. Those boys were relentless. So yeah, 5 minutes left. It's all a mental game now for Milnerton. Can they push through for the last game of the day?
Just under 5 minutes left. This will be a big opportunity here. As a look up at Leo James on the ball there.
Oh, goal time! Luke Vengust again, or Vergunst again being opportunistic there, but it seems like Bianca van Renen is calling the fellow umpire over just to see if she saw something. I think the flick was wide. Yeah, that is the correct call in my opinion. The flick was off target at the defender, therefore resulting in danger, and Milnerton still in this game. Ooh, an interesting little overhead there.
Yeah, Milnerton looking to
Milnerton
put something on the board here.
Almost a well-worked play there from Milnerton. And Westerford get the hit over there. Westerford so close to seeing this game out there. Called back from Bianca van Renen. Oh, a little bit of a soft turnover there from the Westerford defender, but midfield is able to help him. All Westerford need to do now is slow the game down, keep the ball out of conflict, keep moving the ball. As you mentioned earlier, Milnerton are a little bit tired, but the fact that they believe they can still win this game shows that they won't stop running. But again, great skills there from Luca, my apologies. Definitely a man that needs to be more on the ball if Milnerton are going to win this game.
As they look to slow this game down now, Westerford will. They look to hang on to position and just build as slowly as possible. Very well managed, very well composed. 2.5 minutes left, and
this is exactly what Westerford want to do. Just keep moving the ball, playing stick to stick. And unfortunately, they're giving a loose pass away. Looked like the ball's in a good area, but the attackers just weren't up to it. So it gives Milnerton another opportunity with 2.5 minutes. Can they show the composure to work one more opportunity? Oh, that's a sign of a tired man there. Luca running his heart out today. unable to get that ball. But good turnover again from number 5 from Milnerton. As I said all day, he's been absolutely outstanding in his right hand channel.
We're just bobbling back and forth across the stuff.
Yeah, Westerford, this is falling into their hands at the moment. Milnerton are just unable to get any sort of momentum, and the stoppages are just assisting Westerford to see out this game. Great little bit of skill there. Oh, Timon. Oh, very close there. I'm sure the umpire was thinking about giving a short corner there, but there was no intention of Milnerton captain to hit the ball out.
We're seeing some tired bodies there in that Milnerton defense. We're actually seeing tired bodies on the Milnerton bench as well. Long day out today, but they look like they can potentially pull one back here. At the same time, Westerford are still looking quite calm.
Joseph Weeks is having a great second half here, just showing a lot of composure, winning his 1v1 battles. Fortunately, Milnerton again have another opportunity. Oh,
Big requirement from him after getting that card.
Yeah, unfortunately, Milnerton just losing a lot of composure here. When you have 1 minute on the clock, that's a lot of time in hockey, but they were just forcing it there. Big ball into the circle there, and no one meets it. Westerford player, managing to keep it in. Well done, and he's won a hit out there for himself and his team. Allows them to keep the ball again. And just 20 seconds left on the clock here, just running the clock down. This will be, that's time. That's time.
Yeah, I think
Well
it's
played from Westerford here. They've managed to grind out a good result against a spirited Millie's team. I'm sure Milnerton will be feeling hard done by, but you have some boys out there who actually run their heart out. What do you think, Randall?
Yeah, I think this Westerford side played a very intelligent brand of hockey. They saw the kind of attack that Milnerton were looking to send out at them, and they managed it so well and came away with 2 goals and the win. Stand-up players for you today?
This was a hard one. I think both teams had a big team effort out there, so there's not one particular player who stood out for me. I think good team effort. I thought Luke Vergens was quite good in the second half there. He was really a real catalyst up top for his team.
Yeah, no, for sure. Definitely one of the top players. I think as we expected from Milnerton, Luca Carstens and Kyle number 10 who's doing quite well. Ladies and gents, we'll be back in a few minutes for the next match, which is